Okay, I was trying to actually swipe up a posting from Facebook, and I had to start a video all over again, but I'm not re-recording that. So this is gonna be part two. Sorry, Kelsey. I don't know how to link the videos together on an iPhone. But as promised, I wanted to show you a couple pictures. So this is the Everglades, the Florida Everglades. I'm sure you know what Florida looks like, so I'm not going to show you a whole map of Florida. But here's a map from the 1800s, which was made on, I'm guessing, a computer, because I don't know how they didn't have satellites back then. So this is South Florida. This is actually Lake Okeechobee, which is, it borders like St. Lucie County. Sorry, I should be over here. St. Lucie County, Palm Beach County, Broward County, Miami-Dade, and then the Florida Keys. I work up here, live here, don't really go here, but I go hiking down here. So right here is actually Lake Okeechobee. These are the natural deposits that actually flow from the lake into the surface. This right here, the blue area, is the Everglades, the natural water, fresh water. The pink right here are not flamingos, even though the flamingos used to live down there, but flamingos, everything's opposite on the phone, so it's hard to, yeah. So these are actually marshlands, and this is the coastal area right here, as you can see, because we're built on a bunch of limestone. So that's then. Let's flip to 2018. That's our whole boat. Here's 2018. Lake Okeechobee, natural deposits. This is actually now agriculture areas. This is where we have big sugar. They have soil, which we call muck, and it's really good for growing, but it's also, they've destroyed the whole southern tip. You have Belglade out here, Pahokee, places like South Bay and such, which is out here. This is Palm Beach County, which I'm responsible for in my work. I work for the state, but this is the county that I am stationed to. This right here is West Palm Beach. Here, where the natural blue water is, with all the drainage and the roads. You can see some roads. I don't know if you can see the roads, but there's actually roads that cut all the way across. This is Alligator Alley. And there should be another one down here, which is the Tamiami Trail, which cuts across as well. There's also little roads here. But we actually controlled, built dams and levees and things like that, and actually pushed the flow towards the cities. As you can see, natural coastline. These are all cities. I was actually going to take you out right over here. As you can see, where's the boundary that I was telling you about, that they said that people around here were saying that they were going to do? Look how much is pushed. We're not really developing on the land. The pink areas, which were the marshlands, disappearing. That's where your flamingos are. This is where, let me take a look right here. This is Everglades National Park, is right down here. This is all that's really left of fresh Everglades. When you go out here, when you cut through Alligator Alley, they have Everglades areas that are wetlands, but everything is kind of dammed up and controlled and things like that. So it doesn't look very pretty. Population's growing out big time. I don't mean to flip you off. And here are the Florida Keys, Miami Beach. If you ever want to go to Miami Beach, actually it's right here. Biscayne Bay is right here. Like I said, I live over here. So here's Weston, Broward County. I live like right here. I live like 2 miles from the ocean. So you can see how urban sprawling, because everybody wants a little bit of tropical weather, which I did. That's one of the reasons why I moved down here too. We're actually destroying. We're urban sprawling. We're destroying lands, and we're pushing out west until we're shrinking the Everglades even further. As you already know, and I was going to do my project on this before, we had a problem with the blue-green algae and the red tide. Where does that come from? I can actually tell you, because I'm not supposed to tell anyone at work because I signed a waiver, is that we have Big Sugar out there. Big Sugar is who has all the sugar canes, destroying the lands. There I am. And destroying the lands around there. So what happens is that they use a lot of pesticides and herbicides. Well, the health department, we regulate that. But we got a governor named Rick Scott, who's now going to be our senator. And he decided that Big Sugar should be deregulated and also self-regulated. So when I see them doing something, which I did see them pumping pesticides, and I tested the water into the Everglades, and I tried to bring it to their attention, I was told to back off. They provided me a water sample that came from their sink water, I can tell when something's been through with tap water. But I had to accept that as them self-testing. So this problem has not stopped. It's only increasing. We're not really doing much about it. We have problems with climate change and global warming. We're actually in Miami, the city in South Beach. It's actually sinking. The water is actually, I shouldn't say sinking, but it's actually, the sea water rise is actually taking it out. And there's a lot of scary maps on there about what it's going to look like. And unfortunately, the Everglades are probably going to be wiped out because the water is coming from the south to the north. So that is my project. I will write up this little essay for you. The stuff that I did read is mine. I wrote it. I just wanted to make sure that I had, some notes that I was doing. But you should take a visit down here. You would love it. And that's all I got for you. I had a great, great class. It was one of my favorites. I was very surprised as an elective. I thought this would be like nothing, but I loved it. It was a lot of fun. So thanks a lot. I'll be posting this. See ya.